A lot of people are asking, what is the right programming language to get started with? And two of the most popular choices on the internet are Python and PHP. There's advantages and disadvantages to each, especially if this is the first programming language that you're going to learn. PHP is great because it works within HTML. You can have an all HTML document, then say start PHP using a string of characters that basically is less than and then the question mark. Put your PHP code in and then close it with a question mark greater than. This lets you do interesting programming very quickly without having to know a whole lot of programming. You can create a page that says, hello world, the time is, and then echo current time, and be done. That's not quite the exact programming code, but just as an example. First I was asked this by a person in the comments, and then I saw it go by on Hacker News, so I thought I'd do a video about why PHP is so popular. Well, it really comes down to one thing: WordPress. For whatever reason, no one has really made a good alternative to WordPress. There's a lot of alternatives to WordPress, but none of them have the range of templates, the ease of administration, the quick integration with a number of easy-to-write blog platforms, blog creation tools. Microsoft LiveWriter is clearly just amazing for writing blog posts. If you haven't tried it, go check it out. It's like one of the few products by Microsoft that I truly can't live without. But what it really comes down to is PHP, because it's a scripting language and because so much of it is just write a bunch of HTML, insert some PHP, write some HTML, insert some PHP, any designer can use it. If you know HTML, you can figure out what you need to know from PHP. And because PHP has some very easy ties to MySQL and other databases, you can really build your own content management system with no effort. And that's even easier if you're using WordPress, to where you're basically saying, I want to build a content management system and WordPress provides me all the tools. I'm just going to make pages in WordPress, even if it's not a blog. It's a store, it's a news site, it's a calendar, all sorts of things. It's a photo gallery. Everybody's using WordPress for a lot of different things. So it's not really that PHP is driving PHP for PHP's sake. It's that WordPress is how a lot of people get into their very first set of web programming. And because WordPress is based on PHP, people end up using it. So I brought my Mini Cooper to Salt Lake City to zip tie so that TJ here could tune it. So TJ, what did you do to my car?
The first thing we noticed when Brandon brought his car to us here at Zip Tie was that he was just running a stage 3 tune with the GT28RS turbo setup on his car. And we're having huge issues with the load calculation, requested torque calculation, and the ECU matching that size of that turbo. So basically you'd get the ECU desiring 15 PSI, for example, and suddenly the turbo is only able to produce 6 PSI because of its sizing on the turbine and compressor, and the ECU goes crazy at that point. Throws check engine lights, cuts power, goes into limp home mode, and so on and so forth. So